I took a challenge of creating 3 videos, long videos, every single week for 90 days. And today is the last day of the challenge. I did this to understand if posting at this rate is actually helpful for your channel growth and your business growth, and how does it affect my channel and my business. So in this video, I'm going to share with you the real results, what really happened, and most importantly, if you should do it as a busy business person. In this video, you will see the good, the bad, and the ugly side of this experiment. I will hold nothing back and I will share each and every single detail with you. So, if you don't know me, my name is Shubhadeep. I am a video marketer from India and I work with personal brands mainly on YouTube. And working with these businesses, these personal brands on YouTube, I got a chance to look at the back end, at it, like behind the curtain. So that has been an interesting journey. So I got to test what I learned from there in this 90-day challenge. Let's talk about what did I learn, what happened, and what did I gain. And most importantly, if you should try this yourself. So for months I heard on YouTube that, from gurus actually, that you need to post more to get more results, and finally I wanted to put it to test, like if it is really relevant to a new channel. So for context, I created over 40 YouTube videos in this period. So I'm not counting the VSLs or the tutorials or mini courses that I tried my hands on. Just YouTube videos, I created 40 because there were a few more here and there. And these are the total number of scripts that I wrote. These are the thumbnails. There are a lot of thumbnails. And I actually bought a ton of stuff, like this one, that one, some books, and this one. Now, if you think that this video is not for you because I don't have enough number of views, I would like to point out that this is a new channel. Okay, I only have 31 subs. That is the thing. Now, still, if you think it's not enough for you, then this video is probably not for you. The results are actually interesting. Some of the videos got like over 100 views, some got over 50 views, and by the end of the experiment, some videos were struggling, like really struggling. And you can see these numbers, like I have 31 subs as of now. It's not as favorable or as cool as I would like it to be, but it's data. But these are just surface level numbers. There are 7 deeper discoveries that I need to discuss with you. First thing I discovered is I function better with scripts. Now, if I don't have a script, my editing time goes up drastically. Like, it's very difficult to edit because I keep rambling on the camera. Like, I don't have a proper script in this video. For this video, I have an outline. I don't have a word for word script, and you'll see how much I ramble in this video. So I tend to over explain in terms of examples mainly. I tend to go overboard, and I think this is common in a lot of people. I've seen this with a few YouTubers as well. When I just started this channel, I used to have points, and I spoke on those. I didn't have a proper script. The problem that I faced for that was my videos were easily 2 to 3 hours long. Like, the recording time was 2 to 3 hours long. The videos would be maybe 1 hour long, but the time I spent for recording this whole thing with bad takes, with switched off recording, retakes, was like 2 to 3 hours, and this was for just 1 8-minute video. That's crazy. So when I write the script, this number goes down to 16 to 20 minutes for a 8-minute long video, which is reasonable in my opinion because I mouth dries up sometimes after while going, I fumble, all those things. So it's quite reasonable. It's a lot reasonable than 3-hour long sessions. Another interesting discovery was I was getting higher engagement, like comments, specifically comments, after just posting for 1 month. Like, posting 3 times every single week for 1 month, I started getting comments. The third big discovery was a repurposing system. So I was creating a ton of content, and I thought that repurposing them and creating an army of shorts and repurposed content would be really cool. So I made 3 long videos every single week. If each video gave me 10 shorts, then in each week I was making 30 shorts at least. So that number adds up to 120 every single month, which is crazy. So that was that would be a very powerful repurposing system, and I actually built that came back and bit me. So I will talk about that in a bit. But you saw the number of scripts I wrote, and the sheer number of videos I made. So I had a lot of things to talk about, a lot of things to repurpose and just put on other social media platform. But here's where I made this mistake. The fourth discovery was, though the results were not as favorable or as cool as I would like them to be, but it really pushed me. It really pushed me beyond my limits. Since I had to come up with new scripts every single week, and then client fulfillment and all those stuff, I had to, be really creative with my workflow. So I started creating systems and workflows for myself. AI systems, AI workflows, my own personal systems, my systems to streamline my work, so I don't spend time doing things that didn't add up to the cause. I mean, I was able to make my day-to-day life simpler, and that's a very crucial skill, I guess. So I got to understand the importance of that, and I started working on that right after it. So I would say that's a big win for me. And these solutions that I was creating for myself, like toolkits or any custom GPT or any AI workflow or any workflow, I would share with my clients, my past clients, my present clients, and with people I met online. So I would share it with them and see what they felt about it in groups that I was part in. Like I was participating in some of the groups online, and I would just share with them, like, tell me how you feel. So this actually helped me, be more than just a video marketer. This helped me become a part of a community. The fifth discovery that I had is, on the bright side, I got a bit better at speaking in front of the camera. Like in the beginning, when I used to start speaking at the camera, I used to feel a bit too uh, but now I don't feel that pressure as much. I can speak freely. I could speak kind of freely back then as well, but it would take me, for a 8-minute video, it would take me like 3 hours to record if I didn't have a script, because I used to ramble and I get back and do that and get back. Right now, if I don't go without a script, still I would be able to do it in like 40 minutes. But it would take a lot more time in editing, because I have to fix the script in editing. And that's to make everything make sense, to make everything coherent. That's where it needs fixing. That's why I told you, if you had an outline, that will help. You'll not go off track, you'll not scare away the viewers. That's what's important. And I am actually right now a lot free in front of the camera, even though my mouth can dry up from time to time, but still it's lot less pressure right now. Speaking of pressures, I made a grave mistake, which is my sixth discovery, and that is, I tried to uh, go ahead of myself, and I tried to create a, before creating the channel properly, I tried to create a killer distribution system. I did, but that actually affected my channel. So I started creating reels, as I told you, shorts, repurposing system, and I started posting them on YouTube. Like Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I would upload long YouTube videos. On every other day, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, I would upload shorts. And I understood that this is a big problem when I got 5,000 views from my shorts, and the views and the click through rate, which is the number of people who click on my thumbnail when it appears on their screen, that went drastically down. Now that meant two things. One, my thumbnails are really, really, really ugly and it didn't make any sense. Or two, I am not speaking about the interest point of my target audience. So these are the same thumbnails that I make for others and they get decent results. So this sudden dip is not justified by just thumbnails. It has to be audience interest. So the shorts that actually gave me something like this was actually reaching out to people who are not interested, and they are not interested in my long videos actually. So they, whenever YouTube pushed those videos, because they watched my short, they liked my short, so when YouTube pushed my long videos to them, they didn't watch because they were not in for long videos maybe, and my CTR went down. So I'm not saying all of them are not interested in my long videos. Maybe some of them, maybe a lot of them, actually a lot of them were not interested in my long videos. That's why the CTR went down, and that actually had a huge impact on my channel. I had to delete all the shorts to keep it back on track, because otherwise YouTube will keep pushing my long form videos to those people. They will ignore it and YouTube will mark me as a it will mark me as not interesting and people are not watching me. So the damage was already done, but this is something I did unknowingly or while trying to be ahead of myself. Now the seventh thing that I discovered is this was too difficult for me. This pushed me beyond my limits. This was too difficult for me, like balancing this with my fulfillment work, with my client fulfillment work, which I actually need to keep the lights on, was brutal. Because one, you have to complete your day job, you have to do what work you have, and then you have YouTube where you are pushing every single day new content, lot of scripts, lot of thumbnails, all those things every single week. So like, and I had to plan for the week ahead. So that was one of the difficult parts. And the effect of that was basically, during the end of this whole system, of this whole experiment, I was kind of rushing my YouTube content. Like in the past few videos you might see, I am just posting my 1:1 calls with clients, where I'm answering questions for clients. So they are relevant, but the packaging is not right in some of them. The videos are not titled well in some of them, because those are like last minute thoughts. Let's push it out. That's it. It's like completing the quota. But yeah, when it comes to the question, will I do it again? Will I do this challenge again where I post 3 times every single week? 100%. Because I am a better storyteller than I was 3 months ago. I can write better scripts right now. I can write better hooks. It made me. This is something I enjoy doing. So things are different for me. Actually, I like creating content. I will 100% take this challenge up, in the near future. Not right now, because there are the reason this didn't quite work right now. I'm not saying this will work for you or anything. I'm coming to the conclusion. This is just my feeling. The thing is, this is difficult. Yes, this is difficult. Why this is too difficult for me? Like, why this was very, very difficult for me? Because there were a lot of parallels. I was trying to make every thumbnail perfect, or make any thumbnail click worthy. I was trying to ideate. I was trying to title them properly. I was trying to make uh, tools to help me on the side. Then all these things, I was learning a ton of things, because a lot of these things on action are new. I am a guy who worked at pre and post production. Since I was spread so thin, that was getting up to me, and I was telling that this pushed me beyond my limits. I am learning a lot, quite literally. Now, in terms of direct results, I don't think this experiment has much to show, at least on my channel. But in terms of growth, I think I have some things to show. There are a lot of things that has improved and changed over time. And as a business owner, should you do it? Not necessarily. Not necessarily right now. If you're starting out, if you're planning new things, the main thing that I have always said, I will always stick to that. Keep it sustainable. My only goal of posting 3 times every week was to get better at it. Also, this made me kind of resilient because I was showing up every single day and the views were not great. I mean, at one point it started going down. So that, I didn't have time to sulk over it. I had to suck it up and show up for the next video because I uploaded today. I am seeing the results tomorrow. I cannot fuss over it. Tomorrow I have a release. I have to work on it. So that's one thing. Yeah. And this made me realize that there is no shortcut. You have to put in the work. It will take time. YouTube is a long game. The number one thing that I understood, and I have said this always, is to make this whole thing sustainable for yourself so you can stick at it for a longer time. When I was pumping out videos at this rate, barely getting any CTR, one of my clients were posting every single week and they were getting good click through rate. Their videos were growing slowly but steadily, and they just posted once every single week because it's about, it's a process. You cannot, shortcut that. Now if you create a lot of content in a short period of time, it's for you to get better at it. It will not guarantee results as such. And I want to point it out right now while we are on the topic. YouTube is not a get rich quick scheme. This is something what I use YouTube for, what I want you to use YouTube for, is to showcase your abilities to the world, to showcase the worth, your value to the world. That's what I want you to use YouTube for. So one of my clients whom I was talking about, he got over 50k views when the channel average is like 300ish. And when we got that video, we were around 300ish subscribers. So within a week, that video went from 0 to 30,000 views, and that was kind of crazy. He pulled in so many views in such a short amount of time when the channel average is just 300 views. So that was like crazy. And we were, as I told you, he was at 300 something subscribers at that point. So the thing is, he showed up every single week in spite of getting smaller number of views, in spite of failed videos. He showed up every single week. He made videos no matter what, and that really worked in the long term. We were grinding at it for like almost a year now. We launched last year in October, so it has been a year, and in the 11th month it did show us some light. So yeah, this is not a get rich quick scheme. This is actually him showing his actual value to the world. He can actually help people. He walked the walk. That's why I have broken down what he did and how he did it in this video. But I'll give you the answer. I'll give you the secret. He was consistent. He showed up every single week, whether he got views or not. And he's like a real inspiration for me.